to talk about retirement life. And this would be called the quiet season. And I say that because there's no children around. You're not raising kids anymore. It's just you, your spouse, maybe a pet. But it's like you wake up one morning and you realize things have changed. Life is different. Not in a bad way. It's just something's different. Since you're retired, have you felt like that? That something is just different about your life now? You wake up one morning and it's like the noise. It's actually quiet. There is no noise. You get out of bed and instead of rushing around, it's like, I don't have to rush around. There's nowhere to go. And then suddenly you have that time, that real time to think. You get that time where you get to free think. When I call it free think, it's because you're not thinking about what time you have to punch in. You don't think about, am I going to make it to work on time? What's the traffic like out there? You just get to think. And that's when it all starts. That's when it starts. You think about the things you used to worry about. What am I going to wear to work? What mood is everyone going to be in today when I get there? Am I going to make it on time? And then you think about it, and that stuff doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't matter because now I'm retired, and I don't have to worry about that. Now, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, like, comment, hype it up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And remember, watch the full video so you can get to the end and hit my playlist. That way you guys can binge watch my channel. I have over 600 videos, so I'm sure you'll find something you like in there. Then you start thinking about the people who are no longer around, the people who stuck around. You know, you always think you have so many friends when you're working, and then when you stop working, where are they? I left my job almost 4 years ago, and I have one person who constantly keeps in touch with me, and she's a young girl who just had a baby. Her baby is almost 4. Her baby will be 4 in November. And she's kept up with me. I've kept up with her. And those are some of the things you might think about when you retire. You start thinking about how busy and how full your life used to be. Trying to make time to go grocery shopping, making time to go to your doctor's appointments. You were always making time to do other things besides work. You might have to take a day off work to go to a doctor's appointment, to a dentist appointment, or visit family. Now you retire. You have all the time you want. So it's a different, totally different kind of lifestyle. That's for sure. But the thing about it, it doesn't have to feel empty if you stay busy doing what it is you like to do. And that's where you don't want boredom to set in. You want to find things that make you happy. Sometimes we actually have to revert back to our childhood. You know, remember, well, yeah, we're in the age, you guys remember paper dolls that had the little cardboard doll and you got to stick her little clothes on? Oh my gosh, I love paper dolls. I don't know, I haven't looked for them, but I don't know if they even still make those. And puzzles, I used to love puzzles when I was a child. I used to love to color. I remember my mom kept us with a coloring book and crayons. And, you know, sometimes you just have to revert back to your childhood to find things that you were happy about. And now I like to do Sudoku, and I love doing my YouTube channel. And I stay really busy, and I'm in a very comfortable place in my life right now. I have these slow, simple days, but they just feel so full. Like yesterday, I went with my son to get a dirt bike, I think it was. So we had to drive almost an hour to get it, but the whole time we were going to purchase his bike, all I kept thinking is, I want to go home. I felt like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And boy, oh boy, I mean, I must have left the house around 1:30 and got back around, it may have been around 6 o'clock. So I was gone for a little while, but the whole time, all I kept thinking, I can't wait to get home. There's no place like home. When you create that quiet environment where you get to do whatever it is you like to do, it becomes your safe place. It becomes your home. It becomes your quiet place. Does that ever happen to any of you where you just can't wait to get home from wherever it is you are? I mean, once you retire, that's your safe spot. You want to go home. Sometimes you might want to just sit in silence. I do. I like to just sit with no TV, no radio, no music. Of course, I don't even talk on the phone. My phone is dry. And just sit in silence. When I was younger, I don't think I ever sat in silence. And sitting in silence shouldn't feel uncomfortable. When it's uncomfortable, I feel like that's because you're uncomfortable with yourself. You're uncomfortable being alone with yourself. Because when you do that, no TV, no music, that just feels good. It feels okay. And it feels like it's something you should be doing. I mean, some people meditate, so that's a good thing. But you just start realizing you just don't need much. You can do with a lot less than what you thought you needed. You know, when I would work, I had a friend, a co-worker, who she would polish her nails so pretty, and she put some type of stuff to make them shine so beautiful. And I talked to her about where she got the stuff and all that. So, of course, I went and bought it because I wanted my nails to look like hers. So now, I don't even polish my nails, but that's me. Yeah, I'd like to, but for some reason, it's like I feel like I'm so busy. Polish my nails for what? To watch it pick off or whatever? But that's just me. I really do. I stay busy. I find so many things I can do at home. And it's such a good feeling, and it's quiet. It's just me and my cat because I'm alone. And some people feel like when they're alone, they're bored. I'm not bored. I'm not lonely, which I don't understand, because when I was younger, to be somewhere alone by myself made me feel so lonely. And then I don't know why that was. I guess I was so used to being around people. And then you have those thoughts of, if I had only known then what I know now. How many times have we said that to ourselves? Do you guys do that? Where you just think, if only I had known then what I know now. If you guys find something that resonates in this video, let me know in the comments. And I'll be bringing you more videos, and I hope you enjoy them. And stay tuned for the end so you can choose the playlist. And that way you guys can binge watch all of my videos. Thanks, you guys, for your support. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.